I'll just do a quick talk through of the conversion I've done to this 1959 Bush portable radio. The model is a BP81, or it was. It's an AM and a low wave receiver. There's not many channels on AM. It does pick up exceptionally well, but it's hardly any channels. So I haven't fully disabled the radio. I have stolen the aerial coils out of here to build a metal detector. That's a different story. But there's the inside of this valve radio. I've killed off the radio by pulling out this tube, and there's another one back here, so this area doesn't get powered up. But these last two tubes here, they're the amplifier. And right at the back where this purple wire is going is the volume control. And after doing a bit of working out, the one nearest to us is the earth, and the black there is the signal. And I've put in an interface unit here, taken from a send and return unit from an old amplifier. And, bits of glue and things from need removing. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. Oh, look at that lid there, eh? Oh, that's coming. Yeah, so put these two jack sockets in, and it's literally in and out. Your guitar in, straight back out again. And this just plays through its own speaker, which is a very nice little Celestian speaker. You can see that on the camera. I don't know how many watts it is. It's not that many. But there's 90 volts going across this transformer on the primary side to drive this big speaker. And it does have a pretty good loud sound that will fill a room out. And you've got the lovely warm sound of a valve amplifier. Now, this amplifier will distort the more you turn it up, so it gives more and more distortion, and which is uncontrollable. You just have to go with it and deal with it as you use your guitar volume pot. I'll just talk a bit here about the power supply. I bought this in off eBay, converts to 240 volts. The two voltages needed to run a valve amp. The far one, blue and brown, is 1.5 volts, just to fire up the heaters inside the valves. And the red and black is the high tension, 90 volts. At the top and bottom of the valve, the pressure. And it's this voltage that's switched on and off rapidly by the tubes to drive the speakers. Of course, this power pack's now only running at half the power required because we've taken two valves out. So that won't be running as hot as it used to. It's a bonus. What else can we say? Also, around the back, I've put in this brass 25mm bush. So when we close this up, I'm just going to move this purple wire. It just sits over the top, let it go. It all folds down, that screws in. Okay. Now that's the speaker really, the sound would be coming through there. And of course, this little box would be acting like a reverb box, a sound chamber. So the air in there would be reverberating about, and it'll also be bouncing the air in and out of this hole that I've put in. What we're going to do here is put a tube on and make a TalkBox. So the sound and pressure from the back of the speaker in this compartment can be shoved up the pipe to the microphone, and the sound that the speaker's making will be sent to the microphone through your mouth on the end of the tube to make the TalkBox sound. With the lid down, you don't want the sound coming out, you want it pushed through the pipe. So the one thing I'm going to put some damping in there in the back of there behind this. So when this is covered. This is the on-off switch originally. So when you lifted the lid, it's on. So, and there's a little brass lever here that would press it down, but I've moved it out of the way so this is permanently on. So the moment you switch the mains on, it starts to warm up. Yes, that's the only one volume control, no markings. The switch doesn't work and neither does the tuning, it just looks novelty now. So there we go, a little practice amp. It's another cute thing that you can do that with a lid. That brass bracket bent. And now opening it up, it's only projecting the sound out of here and out the sides. Brilliant. So I've only just finished doing all this work. I haven't switched it back on since. I'm sure it'll be okay. And a bit later on I'll have a mess around with the TalkBox feature and see what it sounds like.